Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It's your man Earl. Today's June 10th, episode 161. Want to get it to you. It's been a long day, great day, good business. Cannot complain, should not complain, and all glory to the Most High God, who constantly sustains me, constantly takes care of me and my family. So with that being said, episode 161. Today's subject matter is how do you handle problems? How do you handle a crisis? How do you handle disasters? Now, I'm not going to get into a 35-minute video trying to keep things under 5 minutes, but I do want to tell you this. Everybody's going to go through business challenges. You will experience a crisis of some sort. The longer you're in business, the more opportunity you will come against, or the more opportunity there will be for problems and challenges, and you cannot get off course. We talked about it before. We're still in the Visionary's Handbook. And in the Visionary's Handbook, it talks about how to handle challenges. Once again, your vision has to be large enough to carry you through, carry you over, carry you under your crisis. You're going to have them. You're going to have trouble. You're going to have problems. You're going to have shortages. You're going to run through and run up against challenges and issues. So you got to have your mind set that you're going to be able to get through and go over. For example, they asked a question, what color is your disaster? What's it say? Incident management versus complex emergencies. Incidents are a one-time thing. It has a beginning, it has a middle, it has an end. And complex emergencies have a tendency to be over a elongated period of time. And sometimes that long period of time becomes a way of life. Doesn't stop you from handling what needs to be taken care of. The book says it like this: a single incident disaster can have a beginning and a middle, and if they are managed correctly, they should have an end. I'm going to say it again. Single incident disasters should have a start, middle ground, and if managed correctly, an end game. You don't let incident issues or disasters become a complex emergency. You recognize it, you admit it, and you deal with it. Okay, I'm going to say it again. You recognize it, you admit it, and then you deal with it. You don't kick the can down the road. You must deal with it, no matter how uncomfortable it is. The book says it like this: single incident disasters have a beginning, have a middle, and an end. And sometimes all you can do is bury the dead and go on. Meaning you might lose some customers, you might lose some business, you might lose some money, you might lose the whole business. Move on. Move on. Well, what about a complex emergency? It has a beginning, it has a middle, and sometimes they have no end in sight. Because a complex emergency is just that. It's ongoing and it's complex. But if managed correctly, you must minimize the consequences and take action to eliminate the ongoing crisis. you must take action. Okay? Because if not, complex emergencies have a tendency to stretch time, stretch resources, stretch personnel, stretch human resources. And sometimes it gets to a breaking point and you implode. You can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. Why? Because complex emergencies, by definition, they resist order, they resist management. So you have to be deliberate, you have to be decisive, and you must be intentional on bringing the crisis to an end. You must be deliberate. And once again, sometimes the whole thing has to let it be burned down. Sometimes it's so bad you can't get out. So you get out. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes complex emergencies, you let it burn to the ground and you get out of the business. I know that's some strong medicine, but it's true. How do you handle single incidents and how do you handle complex emergencies? It's your man Earl. Be mindful. As you grow your business, you will face both. Develop your fortitude, develop your plan so you don't get caught dragging a dead idea. You don't get caught dragging and spending resources in a black hole. Get in, get out if need be. If it's a single incident, recognize it, admit it, fix it, move on. This is your man Earl, episode 161, June 10th on the docket. God bless you. God keep you. We are out. Peace.